So I'm going to give you a better methodology for answering interview questions, specifically competency-based interview questions, than STAR, the predominant methodology: situation, task, action, result. But before I do that, let's first of all take a little step back and understand what's going on and why is it that when it comes to competency-based interviewing, everyone says, well, do situation, task, action, result, as though that is the answer and that's all you need to know. Well, first of all, a methodology feels like a formula. STAR, it sounds like a formula, and in that case, you know, it gives a massive comfort factor. All right, the way to answer competency-based interview questions is you use this formula, and once you've got the formula down, then you've got it right. And I've witnessed that in many interviews. I've witnessed candidates giving me answers that I can see they're following this methodology: situation, task, action, results. I can see the methodology. I can see it being played out in their examples. But the problem is there's no relationship between their actions and the behaviors that we're looking for. Yes, they've got some actions, but they spent so much time on the situation and tasks that when it comes to their actions, there aren't that many, and what they are, they don't really relate to the behavioral competency because they haven't really thought that through. So it's not so much about the methodology. And the fact that there are numerous types of methodologies for answering competency-based interview questions should give you the hint that it's not really about the methodology per se. So clearly there's another step before you get to write your interview questions out. And I would say that it's this. First of all, appreciate the full meaning of the behavioral competency, whether it's collaboration, problem solving. Give some time to think about that behavioral competency. Look, a quick plug, my book does give definitions and meanings around these behavioral competencies. But you can, if you want, you can try and do that for yourself. Understand the full meaning of what these behavioral competencies are about. Then recall the times when you have displayed those behaviors, right? And then choose an event where you best demonstrated those behaviors, yeah? So you demonstrated those behaviors for that behavioral competency at the highest level. You know, that's your best example, and run with that one. So before you get to write out your example, appreciate the behavioral competency, recall the events, and then choose the best event where you demonstrated those behaviors. Okay, so look, there's a kind of formula there, if you like, ARC, right? Now you can start. Now you've chosen the best example. Now you can start to write it out. Now you could still use STAR. It's not that I've got a particular issue with STAR, but you might want to see my video on why STAR is overvalued and perhaps letting you down on interviews. So do go and have a look at that one. So the formula that I would give you here now that you're starting to write is, first of all, context, right? So not situation, task, just context. We want to understand some context. But what we're really interested in is your actions, what you did, why you did it, and how you did it, right? That's where we see your behaviors. So that's where you want to spend the most amount of your time, and then put your result at the end of that. Maybe I need to do another video and one on results and why some candidates seem to think that it's all about results when actually it's really about your actions. That's where we see your behaviors, right? So that's one coming up for another time. So if you want a formula, methodology, I think this is going to be the best one for you to help you to understand what you need to do. So first of all, ARC it, yeah, appreciate the full meaning of the behaviors, recall the times when you used, demonstrated those behaviors, and then choose the best event where you can demonstrate those behaviors at a highest level. And then, so ARC it, arc it, if you like, and then CAR it, drive it away, right? Context, action, result. Okay?